Yes, ma'am.
All right. Good afternoon. My name is Judge Christy Healis. You're all here today for first appearance. The purpose of this hearing is to inform you of the charges against you and determine whether there is probable cause for your arrest. Probable cause just means that it's more likely than not you've committed the crime in which you've been arrested. As you appear before me today, you are considered not guilty of what you've been charged with. That status will remain with you through each stage of these proceedings up until changed by the State Attorney's Office if they prove the case against you beyond a reasonable doubt. You're arrested on a warrant or a new charge. Either way, you were given a bond pursuant to the bond schedule for the 5th Judicial Circuit. I will determine whether to keep that bond the same, increase it, decrease it, or whether there are any other conditions of release that will be imposed. You are entitled to have a lawyer represent you at each stage of these proceedings. If you cannot afford to hire one, I will appoint the Public Defender's Office for you today. You're entitled to make a phone call to let friends, family, or your lawyer know who you are. If you haven't had an opportunity to get that phone call yet, please let me know. Make sure you get that phone call today. Finally, most importantly, you have the right to remain silent. I encourage you to do so. These hearings are recorded, and there is a state attorney in this courtroom writing down everything that you say. So anything you say about the facts of your case can and will be held against you and the prosecution of your case down the road. At this time, I'd like everyone to raise your right hand so I can place you under oath. Solemnly swear or affirm the testimony before the court will be the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth. All right, very good. Put your hands down. As I call your name, please come forward. Let's take care of Stephen Camacho Santos.
Ma'am, he bonded out earlier this morning.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Nobody told me that.
He's not on the way. That's you.
Was it you that texted me? Somebody texted me and said, "Thank you for that."
So what?
The judge was on the bench.
Oh, no. I was down at the clerk's office.
So do you know what court date you gave him upon release? Do you have that?
Yes.
No, ma'am, I don't have his file with me right now.
Okay,
I can let you know when I get back to my office.
All right. So good. Thank you. Megan Ames. Can I have your date of birth?
8/20/1990.
You are here today for possession of a controlled substance. There's probable cause for your arrest. Do you want the Public Defender's Office to represent you?
Yes.
Appoint the Public Defender's Office date.
No, Mr. Your Honor.
I'm going to address you in Stillwater Ave in Spring Hill. Is that where you live?
Yes.
How long have you lived there?
A couple months.
Okay. How long have you lived in Hernando County?
Just a couple months.
All right. Where'd you come from?
Pasco County from Hudson.
All right. And how long did you live in Pasco County?
I technically am still supposed to live there. I have a subjunction put against me, so I can't be around my children right now. So I let them stay there instead of obviously removing them from all of me staying there.
Okay. How long have you been in Pasco County?
It's been like 2.5 years.
Okay. You have a job?
No.
Okay. I'm going to ROR you today, and you need to come back to court on February 12th at 1:30.
All right. Thank you.
Ryan Courtney? I have your date of birth.
12/17/1987.
You were here today for a false imprisonment charge. It's based on a warrant signed by Judge Angelitis back in November. There's probable cause for your arrest. Do you want the Public Defender's Office?
I do.
Where's the Public Defender's Office? State?
Yes, Your Honor. He's got several drop cases in 2019, 2018 for AGBAT. Again, battery by strangulation, battery second or subsequent, robbery with deadly weapon, aggravated assault with deadly weapon, aggravated battery with great bodily harm, false imprisonment, and adjudication 2017 for possession of paraphernalia, adjudication 2017 for AGBAT with a deadly weapon, battery resisting without, and he is a multi-source offender as well, Your Honor.
There was a waiver of prosecution side in this case, Your Honor. With the Sheriff's Department has it on record. I'm sure you can pull it up there today. There was a statement made, a new statement made in the victim side waiver of prosecution. You guys have all that information. And,
Mr. Courtney,
it wasn't connected
Mr.
to none of the charges.
Mr. Courtney, I don't have an address address for you. Where are you living?
I lived on 1159 Spring Hill Drive.
How long have you been there?
Last 3 years.
Okay. Do you have a job?
Yes.
What kind of work do you do?
I do concrete work.
Keep your bond at $5,000. See you back to court February 12th at 1:30. Anthony Early. Can I have your date of birth?
July 30th, 2002.
You are here today for an armed burglary, 1 count of that, and 3 counts of burglary of conveyance. Your bond amount right now is $40,000. There's probable cause for your arrest. And it's based on a warrant signed by Judge Merritt. Do you want the Public Defender's Office to represent you?
Yes, ma'am.
I'll appoint the Public Defender's Office. I see his age. Is there any?
There is some delinquency on it, if you'd like to hear it.
Sure.
Yeah, he was found delinquent in 2018 for possession of medical drug without prescription and intent to sell. Has withholds delinquency court for ag assault with deadly weapon and battery. Withhold 2017 for armed trespass on school property, improper exhibition of dangerous weapon, and resisting without. And a few more withholds for trespass, school property, improper exhibition, and resisting without in 2016.
I have an address for you on Roper Road in Brooksville. Is that where you live?
Yes, ma'am.
How long have you lived there?
4 or 5 years.
Do you have a job?
Yes, ma'am.
What kind of work do you do?
I work at a fast food restaurant, Burger King, and I also work with my pastor at his painting and pressure washing business.
I'm going to keep the bond the same, and we're going to see you back to court on February 12th at 1:30.
All right.
Anthony Hess? Have your date of birth?
January 1st, 1990.
You are here today for violations of probation. There's probable cause that's based on a warrant signed by Judge Merritt on December 23rd. Do you want the Public Defender's Office to represent you?
Yes, ma'am.
I'll appoint the Public Defender's Office. We're going to hold you no bond until February 4th at 9 a.m. And then you can talk to Judge Merritt about that, okay?
I was told I was on the docket for next week, for Thursday next week, January 23rd at 9 a.m.
Yeah, I think that was for another judge. We need to get you in front of Judge Merritt. His next court date will be February 4th.
Your Honor, I'm sorry, can I interrupt? It looks like he was brought here on a transport order, so he is set for 123.
John? You guys doing that too? It's 2017 CF 1786. Is that what you guys state? You guys show that too?
17. Well, I'm seeing 1786, and then
For January 23rd?
I'm not seeing a court date on that actually.
Okay. Day 123 at 9 a.m.
Thank you, ma'am.
Michael Payne?
She said immediately.
Can I have your date of birth?
October the 8th, 1944.
You are here today for sexual battery and lewd and lascivious child molestation. There's no bond amounts on those. There's probable cause for your arrest. Do you want the Public Defender's Office to represent you?
Please.
I'll appoint the Public Defender's Office. We're going to hold you no bond until your court date on February 12th at 1:30. And someone from the Public Defender's Office will be out to talk to you soon about that, okay?
I didn't hear what she said.
She said the public defender's office. She assigned them to the police, and that's what we're going to continue to play.
Okay. However,
Thank you.
All right, you're good. You go this way.
go where now?
This one.
She'll take you back.
David Levy or Levi?
My business, Your Honor. Have a good day, Your Honor.
Thanks, Vicky.
Yes, ma'am, Your Honor.
Can I have your date of birth?
It's October 31st, 1969.
You were here today for a violation of an injunction. There's probable cause for your arrest. Do you want the public defender's office to represent you?
No, ma'am, Your Honor.
Do you have a private attorney?
Yes, ma'am, I should, Your Honor, yes.
Who do you have?
His name is Daniel Hernandez, Your Honor.
Okay.
Hopefully he'll help me with this and understand where it came from.
Okay, state.
I'm showing he has 3 open cases. So at this time, the state would be requesting an RCO. If he's not already RCO'd and there's other cases, I'm not exactly sure what's going on as
I
far as.
wasn't provided with that information. Do you have those case numbers?
Yes, I do, Your Honor. It's 2019 MM 1371, 2019 MM 1987, 2019 MM 2739. It looks like they're all set for a pretrial conference on January 30th. So as far as this one's concerned, if we could set it that day as well, put it all together.
Okay, do you know what the date of those offenses are? My issue is that this was from October 20th.
Okay,
So I
let
don't know
me
if it's-
see here. It's showing. It looks like this offense occurred on April 16th of 2019. The 1371 case, the 1987 case, the offense date is May 1st, 2019. And then the 2739 case, it looks like it occurred on August 7th, 2019.
Okay, well, it's not really the date of offenses that I need. Are those also the date of arrest?
The arrest date, yes, the date of arrest. The arrest date in the 1987 case is 07/16/2019, but all
Okay.
the others
Are the same?
are the same. Yeah.
Okay. And what are those charges?
Looks like a violation of a domestic violence injunction.
Okay.
All 3.
And when are those set for?
January 30th.
Okay,
The
Your Honor,
Judge
there's,
Hitzman date?
I believe so, Your Honor.
Yes, it should be.
Your Honor, there was never any violence at all.
All right, sir, you probably shouldn't say anything, okay? Because no one's alleging any violence as far as I know, but just violating the injunction. So you should probably use your Fifth Amendment right to remain silent at this point.
Yes, ma'am, Your Honor.
Okay. Okay, so we're going to recommit you on the 2019 MM 2731, 1371, and 1987. There's probable cause to believe that you committed another crime while you were out on bond on those cases. We're going to set all of your cases, keep them set on January 30th. We're going to add this one to it. You are at this time still entitled to a bond on this case. So I'm going to set your bond at $5,000 on this case, and we'll see you back to court January 30th. Make sure your attorney knows the court date.
Yes, ma'am, Your Honor.
Yes.
Your Honor, I just wanted to say I did everything. I hired my third paid attorney. I tried everything in the law to try to abide by the law. I never once reached out to contact my wife.
Thank you, sir. James Wolf.
Yes, ma'am.
Can I have your date of birth?
5675.
You are here today because you failed to appear in front of Judge Toner on January 13th for uttering forged bills, organized fraud, and another case with uttering forged bills. You set your bond at $2,000 on each of those cases. There's 5 cases altogether.
Your Honor, I've been in custody since May 27th. I just
Okay.
wasn't taken to court on Monday.
Okay, that's what I figured because they said they served you in jail with these.
Yeah, I'm here on a bail hold also.
Okay, so that's the problem, is that nobody really knew where you were. So this will help us keep track of you, and we'll get you back in front of Judge Toner on February 12th at 1:30 and see if we can take care of your cases then, okay? We'll keep all the
Alright.
bonds the same until then.
PD?
Did you already have the PD, Mr. Wolf?
Yes, I already got one.
Okay, that's what I thought. All right, we'll make sure they're still on your case, okay?
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Did I get everybody?
Your Honor, there should be a change of plea for Michael Schultz scheduled.
I don't have anything on that.
What happened with Millward?
Yes.
No.
Are you here for Mr. Schultz?
Yes, Nicole Pack on behalf of Mr. Schultz.
Is he there?
He's right there, yes, he is.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, what's going on?
I have spoken with Mr. Story, Mr. Schultz's probation officer in this particular case. He's agreed to put him right back on probation, reinstate him on probation. If we could do that today, I would appreciate that with,
Okay, so we're just reinstating him?
yes. Yes.
Okay, so you're reinstated to probation. You need to report to probation by tomorrow at 4 o'clock.
I've got notification 21st. We're closed Monday.
Oh, you're working. Oh, okay.
So we're going to do Tuesday,
Tuesday.
no
Tuesday
later
at
than 3 o'clock.
At 3. Okay, by Tuesday at 3 o'clock.
All right, thank you, Your Honor.
Thanks.
So I'll be released
Today.
today.
Unless
Thank
there's
you, Your Honor.
anything else on you up, yeah. Okay.
Did we have a Millward left?
Thank you.
Thank you.
No.
No.
Millward.
That's all we have in custody, right?
That's correct,
Okay.
aside from your afternoon docket.
Oh.
What happened?
Who do I have there on the afternoon docket?
Paul Snyder?
Okay. All right. I guess we'll be on hold for about 15 minutes.
Yes, ma'am.
Thanks.
Madam Clerk, what happened